It's time for this week's installment of Dak Watch. Each week, I, Mark Schofield, for the fine folks at Blog and the Boys, will dive into the performance from Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. And in contrast to last week's outing against the Denver Broncos, this week, a much better performance against the Atlanta Falcons as the Cowboys win this one going away, and Prescott goes 24 of 31 for 296 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. And in contrast to last week's installment, where we had a lot of negative plays to look at, this week we got a lot more positive plays. I've got 6 plays queued up. We're going to look at the 2 touchdowns and some other cool stuff. So let's dive into it. This first play is the first touchdown to CeeDee Lamb. And this is a great example of a quarterback getting information and some cues pre-snap and then applying them post-snap. You'll see they start this play in a 2x2, but you're going to get motion across the formation here. You'll see a defender trail it. And that, coupled with some other cues pre-snap, gives you an idea that Atlanta's going to be in man coverage. You see a defender looking at his receiver here, defender looking at his receiver here. You see a safety down in the box over the running back, another defender sort of manned up, single high. A lot of cues to Prescott that, look, this is going to be, a single high man coverage concept, and it will be single high, although they'll sort of spin the safeties this way at the snap. Route concepts, you get a shallow. Get this out route to the flat here. It sets up like a 2-man smash look. Flat 7 smash. This is the outbreaking route, the corner route that he's going to end up throwing. And it's a good read and a good decision because you're working against a defender playing with inside leverage here. This defender is going to try to cover that route from Lamb. It's a tough ask. Good route. Great read of it. And just a great example of Prescott getting that information. All the information he got pre-snap allows him to make a good read post-snap. Here's that safety rotation with this safety coming down to help against the crosser. This safety getting some depth. But Prescott is looking at this all the way. You see the leverage that Lamb has as he breaks to the outside. Good read, good throw. Get the end zone angle look at it. He knows he has it pretty much the entire way, and that's because, again, of the information he gets, all the pre-snap man indicators before the play. You get a 2nd and 6 situation late first quarter. You're going to move McKeon, the tight end, back into a fullback alignment. It's going to set up another sort of 2-man game here. One tight end to the flat, the other in the deeper route. Dak's going to boot left off this. This is one of 2 examples we're going to look at from a mechanical standpoint because he'll have some pressure in his lap off the edge when he tries to make this throw, but still does a very good job with his shoulders, with his hips to get them pointed to the target, get enough torque in his upper body to get velocity on the throw. Again, as he comes out of this run fake, pressure in his face off the edge, but doesn't panic. Shoulders, hips turned and pointed at the target to get velocity on this throw. Tough throw. Rolling to your left as a right-handed quarterback, even without pressure in your face. That much tougher when you do have pressure. But again, really good job. You see the point of the shoulder to get the torque to make this throw. Late first quarter, 4th and 5 situation. Keep the offense on the field. You're going to motion Lamb across the formation and into the flat. Really good design. Again, get the information. Defender trailing, you get man coverage indicator, defender trailing. A lot in your mind before the snap that this is probably going to be man coverage. And then great placement. Hit, hitch, and throw. Puts this in an absolutely perfect spot. Pre-snap information. A lot of cues that it's quite possibly man coverage. Hit, hitch, and throw. The timing has to be perfect. And the placement has to be too. This throw is put into an absolutely perfect spot by Prescott. Good route, good throw, good design. Just really good all around from Dallas on this play. Hit, hitch, and throw. And again, you see the placement right to the outside. Defender does everything he can. He's in pretty good position, but with the timing, the velocity, and the placement on this, hard to make a play if you're the defender. Now we're into the second quarter. Another 4th down play. This is going to set up similar. We're seeing a lot of this, right? Sort of a smash concept to one side. Here you get, that's your deep route. Here's your shallow. Then little double post look. This is gallop on the outside. We shift into scramble drill mode here. Prescott will eventually roll to his left. And again, the hips, the shoulders, getting it all down the hallway to make this throw, moving to his left as he targets Gallup in the scramble drill. Initially looks right, doesn't like it. Comes this way again. Shoulders, hips. That's a very tough throw, rolling to your left. But you see the shoulder hip turn, the velocity to make this throw. The defender does everything he can to close that window. But because Prescott, he could just flip it here if he wants to. But by taking that extra moment to set the hallway, get the shoulders and the hips turned and pointed, that lets you get more velocity on the throw so that defender cannot make a play on the ball or the body. End zone angle of it. Again, opens right, doesn't like the look. Comes back this way. And there's that shoulder turn, the hip turn, and the velocity and placement on the throw. Just a very well-placed ball from Prescott on the move. 2nd and 2 situation. I absolutely love this use of personnel from Kellen Moore. You get the 2 tight ends to the left. Get an offensive lineman in the game on 2nd and 2. But off of play action, you can throw this backside post. Watch the hit and throw from Prescott here. As he's getting into the final step of his drop, you'll see that right arm starting to wind up. He knows he has it. They're in a base defensive front. Use of personnel and formation tells the defense, hey, it's 2nd and 2. We are running the ball, but 2nd and short is a great time to put the ball in the air. Again, as he's hitting that final step of his drop with his right foot, you'll see that ball starting to come out. Hit and throw. And again, they covered up pretty well. But you see, as he's coming into that last step right there, hit, you're already starting to get forward, and you'll see that ball start to come out as we slow it down a bit. Hit, throw. That's a textbook hit and throw drop from the quarterback on play action. Taking advantage of the personnel, the look, the defensive personnel. Great design from Kellen Moore and just great execution from Dak Prescott. You see it from the end zone angle. Hit and throw. That ball is out instantly. Just a really good job timing the footwork to the concept to the release. Last play we're going to look at, this is the 2nd touchdown to Lamb. You're going to get sort of a double China 7 look. 1 and 2 come in. 3 goes out to the corner. 0 blitz, right? If you go 0 blitz and don't get home, the band's going to play. That's exactly what happens here. Get 0 blitz look, drift and throw a touchdown. 2 unblocked defenders. They can't cover anybody. You put it under the receiver and let him go make a throw. Again, you have pressure here. You see it in playbooks. What do you do against 0 blitz? Drift and throw a touchdown. That's what Prescott does. Good throw, great reaction, and you get the touchdown. Here's the end zone look at it as we close this one out. You're empty. Can't block everybody, right? You've got 5. They bring 5, but they bring 6, so you can't block everybody. But now you get 2 rushers at you. Drift and throw a touchdown. Great design of the play. Great execution by the quarterback. And you get the 2nd touchdown pass of the game. So in stark contrast to last week, where we had a lot of negative stuff to talk about here, 6 really good plays from Dak Prescott, 2 touchdowns, some mechanical stuff, and some great execution in the passing game as the Cowboys get a big win over Atlanta.